Hey, what's going on, guys? Norsky here. In this video we are going to go through the top 10 best medic guns in Battlefield 1. Specifically, we're actually going to go through the top 10 best medic gun variants, because some variants of certain guns perform better than others. There are 27 total variants in the medic class, which made this a really difficult list to make in my opinion because there are so many good medic guns in this game. Last thing to remember is this is all based on my opinion, so try not to give me too much hate if your favorite weapon doesn't make the list. In fact, if you don't agree with my list, then feel free to leave a comment telling me some of your top medic guns. Anyways, I think I've said enough in this intro, so let's dig into this top 10. Coming in at the number 10 spot is the CEI-Rigotti Trench variant. Statistically speaking, the CEI-Rigotti Trench has pretty all-around average numbers, although it does have some of the best overall spread ratings in the meta class. Playing with this gun also kind of feels average. The CEI-Rigotti Trench can get the job done, but it's not going to wow you or surprise you very often with its amazing plays. It's basically your blue-collar type of weapon when it comes to its overall performance, because it's consistent and you know what you're going to get out of this gun, which is a gun that will get the job done when it needs to. Coming in at the number 9 spot is the RSC 1917 Factory. This gun can be amazing when put into the right situations. In one-on-one situations at medium to long range, this gun can be tough to beat because of its impressive damage ratings. The RSC can take out enemies in 2 shots and at most 3 shots. This gun has the highest damage output in the entire meta class, dealing up to 53 damage per shot. In fact, it's a 2-shot kill up to 70 meters in distance. The overall accuracy and feel of this weapon is also above average. The downfalls you could argue that this gun has is its small magazine size of only 6 rounds and its high recoil ratings. In fact, the RSC has the highest recoil ratings in the entire meta class, mainly due to its high damage output. But don't let that scare you too much because it's fairly easy to adjust with this weapon since it has the slowest rate of fire in the meta class, and also because it's a semi-automatic rifle. The RSC 1917 Factory is a gun that flies under the radar because it's not the flashiest weapon, but don't underestimate it because it can be very deadly when put into the right hands. Moving on to the number 8 best medic gun is the General Liu Rifle Factory. Now, it's crazy how similar this gun is to the Selbstlader 1906 Factory. Basically, all the major statistical categories are pretty much identical. Who knows, maybe you'll see the Selbstlader 1906 later in the video. You never know. Anyways, getting back to the General Liu Rifle, which is my 8th best gun because it is a pretty accurate gun, especially for the high amount of kick and recoil it gives off. This gun is always a 3-shot kill no matter the range or distance. This gun can be effective at close, medium, and long range just because of the decent fire rate and the pretty good overall damage. Again, similar to the RSC Factory, the General Liu Rifle is somewhat limited due to its small magazine capacity of only 6 rounds. Overall, this gun is very solid all around, and is definitely in the upper echelon of medic rifles. It's also a weapon that nobody really talks about, so I wanted to give it the attention that it deserves because it is a good weapon. Try this gun if you haven't because who knows, maybe it'll turn into one of your go-to weapons. Coming in at the number 7 spot is the Mondragon Storm. This has got to be one of the fan favorites when it comes to the meta class. There is a reason it's popular, and that's because it's obviously pretty good. It has identical damage ratings to our last gun, the General Liu, but the thing that makes this gun better is the magazine size is 10, which isn't necessarily a lot, but it does make a difference, like when you can kill up to a maximum of 3 enemies at full health before reloading. The Mondragon also has some pretty good overall accuracy. It's super effective at medium range, and to a certain extent long range. At close range, the Mondragon is not very effective at all because of the slow rate of fire that it has. The Mondragon Storm is pretty comparable to the CEI-Rigotti, only the CEI-Rigotti has a better rate of fire. But the Mondragon has better damage output and better control and accuracy, which is why this gun is higher on the list. I feel like the Mondragon is a pretty user-friendly gun where you can pick it up and play with it for the first time and be effective with it. At this point, the Mondragon is an awesome classic gun in Battlefield 1 terms, and that's why it comes in at number 7. Moving on to our number 6 best meta gun is another classic, which is the Autoloading 8.25 Extended. This gun is great at close and medium range because it has the second fastest rate of fire in the meta class at 359 rounds per minute. The thing that really makes this gun really good is it's a 3-shot kill at close range, which can make it super deadly. To be exact, it's a 3-shot kill up to 22 meters in range. It also has one of the fastest time to kill ratios in the meta class, which proves that it is one of the most effective guns. The control and handling of this gun is also pretty good, which makes the accuracy of this gun above average. This gun is arguably one of the best at close range in the meta class. The only guns that might be better at close range are the Federov or possibly the M1917 SL Sweeper. No matter what, the Autoloading 8.25 Extended is one of the best in the meta class. Some of you might argue that it's too low on the list, which is debatable, but I feel it fits perfect in at the number 6 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have all three variants of the same gun tied at number 5, and the gun I'm talking about is the Selbstlader M1916 Factory/Optical/Marksman. The reason I put all three variants at number 5 is because it was honestly way too difficult to pick and choose which variant is the best because they are all great. The reasons this gun is one of the best in the meta class is because of its great overall damage, along with the amazing range it has, and it also is tied for having the largest magazine capacity in the meta class at 26 rounds. The Marksman offers great long-range accuracy and precision. The Optical also offers pretty good long-range accuracy. The Factory can be accurate at long range, but you don't have a scope or lens, which makes it a tad bit more challenging. This gun also holds its damage ratings really good, because no matter the range or distance, it will always be a 3-shot kill at full health. The thing that really sets this gun apart from the rest is its large magazine. Theoretically, if you ever happen to be 100% accurate, you could potentially kill up to 8 enemies before reloading, which is pretty impressive. It does have a slow rate of fire, which makes this gun somewhat ineffective at close range. All in all, these three variants are great and very deadly. Moving on to the number 4 spot, we have the newly added in Howell Automatic Factory. When I first started playing with this gun, I honestly did not like it because of the goofy iron sights it had, but when I put the AA sights on, my opinion changed on what I thought of this gun completely. This gun has good max damage output and solid overall damage as a whole, because it is always a 3 or 4 shot kill, so this gun does have some power. The Howell does kind of have a slow rate of fire, which is similar to the Selbstlader M1916, but I feel this gun is a little bit more viable at close range. The recoil and accuracy of this gun is right on par with the top echelon for medic rifles, and the Howell Automatic might be the newest addition in the medic class, but don't sleep on it because it is one of the best semi-automatic rifles in Battlefield 1. Coming in at the number 3 spot is the M1907 SL Sweeper. If you guys have been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I love the SL Sweeper. I mean, this gun has been one of my favorites since the release of Battlefield 1. It has also been one of the best guns in all of Battlefield 1 for most of the game's life cycle. Like I said earlier, it's one of the most effective guns at close range in the meta class because it has an above average fire rate for meta class rifles at 299 rounds per minute. Damage at close range is a 3-shot kill, so this gun is a certified killing machine. At medium range, this gun is also pretty effective, although the damage does start to drop off a little. The recoil and accuracy of this gun are also very solid at close and medium range. The one downfall of this weapon is its long range effectiveness in general, which isn't terrible, but it's not very good at long range. This gun's amazing effectiveness at close and medium range make this gun one of the best in the meta class, and that's why I have it as the 3rd best meta gun. At the number 2 spot, we have another fan favorite, which is the Federov Avtomat Trench. This gun is truly one of the best in the meta class, and also one of the best in the entire game. This gun has an amazing rate of fire at 449 rounds per minute. It's comparable to the MP18 and the Ribby Rolls. Both those guns are SMGs, which makes the Federov all the more impressive. With that fast rate of fire comes a drop in its damage ratings, but it's still an impressive 4-shot kill at close range. Honestly, the accuracy on this gun is nothing but solid. The Federov is a gun that's tough to compare with any other gun in Battlefield 1 because it's a completely different breed of a gun. The characteristics of this gun is kind of split between an SMG and an assault rifle, so it's a unique hybrid kind of gun, I guess you could say. I really enjoy playing with this gun because it's really good and it's also a ton of fun to dominate with. If you've played with this gun, then I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't played with it yet, then you really should because you're missing out on an amazing gun. Before we move on to our number 1 gun, I have an honorable mention for a gun that just missed the cut in the top 10. The gun that I'm talking about is the Selbstlader 1906 Factory. This gun was so bad when the game first came out, but throughout the life cycle of Battlefield 1, it's slowly been improved through patches and updates where it's a pretty viable gun and deserves some love because it's a solid all-around rifle. Alright, the gun that comes in at the number 1 spot might surprise some people, even though it shouldn't, because in my opinion this gun is in a league of its own as being the best in the medic class. The number 1 medic gun is the Farquhar-HILL Storm. This gun, simply put, is godly. It has great range, great accuracy, a great magazine capacity, and it's also pretty powerful with it being a 3-shot kill up to 54 meters away in distance. I mean, the Farquhar-HILL is just a certified killing machine. Literally. This gun is just a really special weapon. The overall control and handling make this gun super accurate, and to be completely honest with you guys, I just love this gun. It's easily my favorite gun in Battlefield 1 at the moment, mainly because it's the best medic gun and definitely one of the best guns in Battlefield 1 as a whole. Now, I want to know, what are some of your guys' top medic guns in Battlefield 1? Let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and also feel free to subscribe if you like this type of content, or if you like Battlefield 1 content in general. Anyways, thanks again guys, and I'll catch you later.